Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Trey, and let's talk about Disney's Tiana, because Disney's Tiana has been officially shelved by Disney. Yeah, that's right. The Princess Tiana sequel television series is no longer in production. It's being shelved, and I know a lot of people are about to be like, "Oh, it's racism or whatever" and stuff like that. But the problem is with that is that Disney Plus, they've been losing money hand over fist. So honestly, it kind of does make sense to cancel Tiana, because you're not really doing anything with Princess Tiana. You waited years until, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't, back in the day when I was growing up, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, Tarzan, Mulan, Pocahontas. A lot of these characters had either follow-up sequels or they had television series, and I'm talking about immediately. Now, well, not in Lion King 2, because I've got it, but not immediately. But you know, while the going was hot for these characters or whatever, y'all waited. It's the same thing with the Tangled series. Y'all waited until where it wasn't even hot anymore for the character to be like, you know what, we should go ahead and do something with the character. Remember, this movie came out in 2009, right? Princess and the Frog. And y'all waited until 2020, until the 2020s, to start doing anything with Princess Tiana. Y'all claimed that y'all wanted a black Disney princess, but you didn't do anything with her when you had the opportunity to follow up with her. Getting rid of an established black ride, which is Splash Mountain, because Burr Rabbit and them are Negro spiritual stories. Like Song of the South is literally a Negro spiritual movie. But they said that's offensive, even though it wasn't offensive at all, if y'all actually watch the goddamn movie and understand the story of the characters. But anyway, you got rid of that. You got rid of Splash Mountain. You completely destroyed Splash Mountain for a lazy ass Princess Tiana ride. Instead of basing the ride off of Princess and the Frog, the movie, you're doing something that takes place after the first movie. But the problem is, we never seen anything after the first movie. You get what I'm saying? All the other Disney Princess rides or anything, whatever, are still related to the first movie. That's like, I don't get what the fuck y'all thought y'all was doing. Why the hell would you do Splash Mountain? Why would you retheme Splash Mountain into Princess Tiana's Bayou Adventure without having a follow-up movie? Because realistically, if you were going to do that, the old Disney would have already had production Princess and the Frog 2. You know what I'm saying? And either that, and we probably would have had a Princess and a Frog television series. So the television series might lead up to the sequel, or vice versa. You get what I'm saying? Because there has been times where they've done that shit, where it's been, oh, okay, here's the follow-up, and usually the TV show leads into the final movie, or the movie leads into the television series. You know what I mean? And when you constantly had stuff in the culture zeitgeist, you get what I'm saying? There's no Disney Channel. There's no Disney XD. There's no Toon Disney. There's no Saturday morning cartoons for you to push those characters on us too. Because that's another thing. When I got home in the afternoon, Aladdin, Hercules, Little Mermaid, Gargoyles, DuckTales, stuff like that. Like Disney character stuff was there when I got home from school. Part of the Saturday morning. I mean, part of a not a Saturday morning cartoon, but a kids afternoon programming too, along with like Kids WB. And then on Saturdays, they'll have their little ABC Kids thing, where you get to watch Disney shows with that are targeted towards kids, that also put like The Legend of Tarzan, Pepper Ann, Belle's Magical World or whatever. You know what I mean? Like you had stuff that was constantly in the cultural zeitgeist, but you don't have anything. And then now that you're trying, yes, it's great that you want to do something with Princess Tiana, but you waited a little too long. Again, we gonna have to go with my girl again. Like JoJo said, it's just a little too late, a little too wrong, and I can't wait. Y'all waited. Y'all waited until the going was not there for Princess Tiana. And don't get me wrong, I love the character, but I can understand why a lot of people didn't watch the movie, especially black people. The main ones who was complaining about there's no black people, but the black folks didn't really show up for the movie. It was mostly white people. You want to know who has the most Princess Tiana merchandise? White girls. Yeah, call a spade a spade. I'm just being honest from what I'm seeing. And when I see pictures in the parks, when I see videos, when I see people talk about Princess Tiana, it's never really black people that are ride or die for this one. It is literally white people. So all that talk too is that, yeah, black people, y'all talk that big game, but when Princess and the Frog came out, most of y'all didn't go and watch the movie. I'm just being honest. Let's call a spade right now, because I already know there's going to be some people that are going to make videos and going to be like, oh, it's because Disney is racist. And honestly, at times, yes, they really are. They really are. But at the same time, we didn't go out. Because I'm black, we didn't go out and support our Princess Tiana. You get what I'm saying? Don't no black person really bring up Princess Tiana hardly. You get what I'm saying? Only geek black people, and then when certain black people want to bring it up, it's only because you want to do this phony justice, Black Lives Matter nonsense, and it's just like, but y'all didn't care about the character beforehand, so why you gonna care about it now? Now that the show's getting canceled, oh my God. Well, honestly, it didn't really make any sense to do it in the first place. What they could have did, and what they probably are going to do with Princess and the Frog, because I know they're still going to do a special with Princess and the Frog, with Tiana. What they could do is retool Tiana like they did Moana and turn that into a movie. So you just call it Princess and the Frog 2. And this time it's her at, pick up maybe 2 years after the events of the movie. Maybe have some kind of magical New Orleans voodoo or a person who heard the story, but apprentice under Dr. Facilier. They figure out a way to go over to Madonian. I think that's the name of the country. And Princess Tiana has to now leave her home of New Orleans and begin her princess duties, as she is now required to start running the kingdom with her husband, even though she's conflicted with leaving New Orleans and how that's kind of making her homesick, and how she can kind of bring a little New Orleans spice to Madonian. That's what you should do. And that's probably what they might do. And then that way we can get some more Princess and the Frog things. But again, and let's go back to that. A lot of the Imagineers aren't there anymore because they got a lot of DE&I initiative. The person who's leading in charge was a woman for Splash Mountain's remodel, and the Matronics, the animatronics were hot messes. It tears down. It's mostly screens in there as well. So you're not even having a good ride that makes enough, because we already know the reason why they really want to do that is because even though Splash Mountain is iconic, the merchandise for Bear Rabbit and Friends aren't there. Well, you want to know why they aren't there? Why people aren't buying it? Because there's nothing on TV to show Bear Rabbit and them, because you bitches done covered it up. It's not on Disney Plus. It's not on Disney Channel. It's not on any of your affiliated networks. So why would people buy Bear Rabbit and them when they're not familiar with them? It's the same thing as like, okay, a lot of today's children don't know Mickey Mouse and Friends. Yes, shocking to say that shit, but they don't, because What is there for them to watch, really? Oh, Disney's Mickey Mouse? You mean that shit that where Mickey and Friends look nasty as fuck? Who the fuck want to watch that? Who the hell want to watch that? Nobody. That's why the shit failing. Y'all gotta think for a minute. And that's the thing. Because they thought that if they get rid of Splash Mountain, put Princess Tiana in there because it is their original black character, that she would sell more princess merchandise. But the problem is, because we're being so far removed from Princess and the Frog, nobody cares anymore. Because you decided to wait until later on to do shit. Now the show's canceled. And on top of that, you announced the show 5 years ago, and you still didn't make no leeway on it because, oh, we need black female in this, we need a black female in that, we blah 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 blah. Instead of just getting people who can actually animate and tell a compelling story. That's the problem. DE&I done ruined this, and it could have been so much better. But hey, it is what it is. Disney's Tiana, were you guys excited for the show? Are you sad that it's getting canceled? What do you think they should do with Princess Tiana next? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.